Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
We're back again to play some games, and we are back with Danganronpa. And let's just jump in because it's time for the class trial. My first class trial. I'm so happy. I'm nervous because I'm not sure if I have everything. Like, could I have upgraded or updated any more clues or whatever it's called? I don't know if I have everything, but we're gonna go for it anyway. If I lose, I lose.
You!
Don't yell at me. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are. Watch your mouth. I'm about to prove my innocence.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Why would you say that? There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Boy. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it, I know. I know, Makoto. I didn't do it. Me and Saika both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? Leon. This guy right here. Right here. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Any last words? Leon?
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I bet you did do your job, huh? I'm counting the rest of you from here on out. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you happy about this? Are you excited? The time has finally come. Are you ready? Whoa! Everybody is so... I'm cooked. Oops. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. GG. He says my final curtain call. Toko? What you think? You guys all irritate me.
What the heck?
Okay. I think she's down for me. Yeah, okay. Chiaki, what's her name?
I'm
Chihiro.
sorry.
No, it's fine. As long as you don't think it's me.
Got it!
Okay. But you just said earlier. Exactly. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. I don't think you think it's me, right? Yeah, you think more objectively. You?
Impossible. You know?
There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say to these people.
What? What?
Okay, y'all. It's time. It's time. I guess I have no choice but to get on that elevator.
Well then.
Let's begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? Yes. I'm not sure if I have all the... I'm not sure I have all the evidence. No, scare isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. I mean, feel free to chime in anytime. Feel free to chime in anytime, Kyoko. I won't stop you. If you know something, speak up! If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me what to do. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. Dang, how big is this elevator? The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Does it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? I mean,
Shit.
yeah, it looks pretty good. A lot of bright colors, though. I was expecting more browns, you know? Not even close.
well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yoo-hoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Oh, look, Sayaka's missing. And Junko. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer the tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. You look a little nervous over there, Leon. You look a little nervous. You hiding something? And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. Do we have to stand? Can I get a chair? Like, how long are we gonna be standing here? A deadly betrayal. And that would be next to you, huh? A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. What? What's this? Oh, increased damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. I don't know what that is. And then Junko didn't give me a skill. I think she gave me SP or whatever. Okay, so let's look at our evidence real fast. So there's a struggle. Actually, let's do it from here. There was a struggle. The coating on the blade is missing. The sheath has damage on it, like it was used for something. We switched room keys, but we switched it in our room, so nobody else could get the key. But someone still forced their way in. Everybody claims, all the boys claim that they didn't open up their toolkit, but I'm certain that they did. Somebody used my roller to clean everything. Saika's wrist is broken. There's some gold on her hand. And her finger, where she used to write. Leon's name. This is our door frame not fitting. And so Saika and me are the only people that know that's broken. And I believe somebody used their tools on here because they messed with the screws. Somebody switched the nameplates, but I don't know why. Knife missing. She knows I was not in the dining hall. The trash being way back there. It is blocked by a gate, but I believe Leon threw it in. Incinerator was on. This, which I feel like I'm missing something with this. I don't know. And then the glass ball, which I think was thrown to turn on the incinerator. Okay, y'all.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Please do.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
We all die.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
That's your plan?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Hero. Yuck.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Oh, I didn't even notice
There
that.
were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Yeah, why?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Nah, that can't be the only reason.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Yes, please. I don't know what I'm doing. As students progress during each trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. I hope nothing's timed. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to... Oh, okay. So it's like Ace Attorney. So I have to listen to what everybody's saying. And if I see something, if they say something, I have to speak up right then and there. Like, oh wait, hold on. I got something in my bag for that. Got it. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Got it. And my truth bullets are my evidence. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Okay. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if oh dang, it's time. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you'll review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh gosh. We're gonna do that? Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
That's true.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah. Okay, that's how I can pause. I'm gonna use that to pause.
In the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No.
She didn't even have a chance
Wait.
to resist.
Wait. Evidence of struggle. Yeah. She didn't get taken surprise in the bathroom. It was outside. Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there is no explanation for what happened in my room. Say something. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot the refute someone's line, the argument will repeat. Okay. Within the group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? Yes. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots are really important, though not always inaccurate sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you use it. But only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument holding the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
So I'm gonna shoot
took place in Makoto's room.
when Chihiro speaks.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong. Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Sayaka and the person who attacked her.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Yeah.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Nope.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need
Why don't you
explaining.
speak up? Why don't you speak up why I had to? Speak up next time.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
I don't know.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Knife.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka, the knife, I believe. Yes, kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that?
Wait, should I?
Son of a bitch!
Go do it again. I mean, he was right. It was a random knife. I guess it wasn't random because I know exactly. Okay, got it. Go back. Do it again.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sorta see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Sorta.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Leon, be quiet. I don't want to hear a word from you. Actually, no, talk more so I can accuse you.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Not.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our
Yeah, where's your evidence?
Otherwise, what's the
Don't
point
just
of
say
the
my
trial?
name. That's not enough.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Look at him putting the attention on me.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yeah, so keep talking. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know dang well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll stay your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Well then, good luck and have fun. This is not fun. Yeah.
So I guess
There's
Okay.
no question that the kitchen knife was the murder
Okay.
weapon.
That's how you do it.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it
No.
from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
Got her.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
So, what's your proof?
Well, what if I have a witness?
Exactly.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Speak up.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Seriously, the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
But then I keep
No, I
thinking,
don't think so.
if she didn't see me, she didn't see the killer either, so... I don't know.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
What you got? What you got?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to
You're just
protect
pulling
each
it
other?
out. You're just pulling it out of your butt.
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then what's the point?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
I know I wouldn't.
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
That's true.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Well, thank you. That's good to know.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
And how weren't they seen?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
That's true. But I don't think it was her.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Ooh, Sakura, what you got?
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking
Why
my
didn't you
tea.
say no one else talking to you?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
What?
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Why?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Sakura, you're so nice.
Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, it doesn't.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
And that's why me and Sakura, me and Sayaka switched. That's why.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
But the problem when I do it.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are?
You are so
Oh my
rude.
gosh, I'm so sorry!
You are so rude.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Let me hear it, Sakura.
Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Who?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Sayaka? She wouldn't, right? Don't tell me she grabbed the knife herself as a defense. For defense. Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka.
Oh, she
She's
did.
the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Oh, Sayaka. Foolish. Foolish, foolish, foolish. She must have went to get the knife because she was scared for self-defense. And it was in the room. Foolish, Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Monokuma. It had to be Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
If y'all saw her, I believe you.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
I think so too.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken
That's
from
crazy.
her and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Dang it. Dang it. Now it's back to me.
What?
Y'all just won't let it go.
See? He did do it after all.
No, You're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Dang, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? How do I turn this around? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Very early, too early.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Girl, say it.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
You want me to say it. Say it.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
DNA? Hair? Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. What's that? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letter is already known. Oh, so it's like it is Hangman. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim at... Oh gosh. What's the phrase? Hair? Dirt? Like, they use the roller to clean stuff. What's... Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. I don't know. What's the word? If we can figure out what that something is. Make it easy. Make it real easy. Okay, so it's H-I... Okay, so it's not A. H-I... Hair. Yeah. Right? No, it's not hair. Is it not hair? Okay. The heck? Oh, I have to keep shooting at it.
Now I understand.
I had to, like, repeatedly.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Sure did.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
True.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
So they cleaned the room completely. And then switched the things to make it seem like it was... What?
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Here, for me, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Oh, maybe you should go into acting, Leon.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Thank you.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, because she went in there, closed the door. I know how to get into that bathroom. Obviously, the killer doesn't know how to get into the bathroom. He doesn't know the trick. So that's why he broke out the tools and started using them. I wouldn't have to do that if I was the killer. You know, I know how to open my door, you know?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And the bathroom doesn't have a lock. So why would they even have, well, you know, they don't know that. But, yeah.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes, I do. The killer struggled getting to the bathroom. The evidence that proves it is... Right, where is that? This one? Bathroom door frame. This one, right?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
My doorknob.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
And why would I need to do that? Why would I have to go through all that trouble when I know how to open my own door?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it
And
mean?
it's a boys' room, so they have no locks. So why would they have trouble, you know?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Toga said a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Go ahead. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge is 0, you fail. You have to rely on your long logic to weak spots and lies prediction.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yes.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yes.
And they got into the bathroom.
Yes.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Plus, it's a boys' room. We don't have locks.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Get him. Get him, Makoto. I keep hitting my thing, sorry. Get him, Makoto.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Will he, though? Can you?
Yup, true as true
Thank
can
you.
be.
Thank you, I guess.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student.
You think it's so
right?
funny. You think it's so
But to
funny.
have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Yes.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because it doesn't fit.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Then who switched our... Because that's the only way he would think that, right? If Sayaka's nameplate was already on it. She must have did it herself then.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene.
I guess when
crime.
Sayaka went to go get the knife, she came back and also switched it. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
I got it!
Because, yeah.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
So must have been Sayaka, yeah.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Why are you sad about it?
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I know.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Be quiet.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
We all go down.
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
No.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Yo, I'm looking at Leon's wrist, and that fabric that fabric we found on the ground does look like his jacket. Yeah.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That is a question I don't know how to answer.
Yes.
Especially now that I know that she left the room.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up.
No.
That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Oh yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let anyone in because we switched room keys. Right?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Then what's the point of you leaving your room in the first place?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
I also couldn't believe that she left her room.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Huh? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Sayaka. Okay. You know, all of a sudden, everything just changed. Was Sayaka the aggressor? Oh my goodness, and that right there is probably from my notebook. And you know, when you write something in a notebook, it appears on the other side. And so if you if you use the side of your pencil, it does that to the paper. Oh my goodness. Okay. So did she attack? Was this self-defense?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
I figured. But Makoto didn't see nothing wrong with it. I think I clicked on it. And I don't think Makoto saw anything wrong.
Huh? Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you
Did
write
not.
this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
Was she planning on killing someone?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Quiet.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on
Quiet.
me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I
Just
have
say
to say?
it.
Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
It specifically says, my
Maybe
room.
here? No? Dang, I'm gonna die.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was...
No, that's wrong.
Wait, I'm confused by the wording.
Nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Was Sayaka trying to frame me? No.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
No. I don't know. Because now I'm thinking, let's say that she was the aggressor and she did invite somebody into my room and she did manage to kill somebody. She could easily switch her names. No. Yeah. She would afterwards, she would switch her names back. I don't know.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
I'm thinking Sayaka. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just two of us. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. she would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably...
Attack.
Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her!
I don't know about that no more.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
But how the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because of the gold in her hand.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Quiet. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates, okay. Kinda, sorta, they still make me nervous. Start with the next page, you'll start loading multiple truth bullets in your truth cylinder. Only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll have the damage. Okay, yeah. What do you mean? For our purpose this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Why? Why? Well then, good luck and have fun. Why? Replica sword. Sheath. Oh, I didn't read it.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her
I don't
with
know.
it.
And that's
Replica
exactly what
sword.
happened.
Replica sword sheath. If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out,
So I want the
the
sheath.
culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
I don't know.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit
I don't know.
took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
What? Be quiet. Okay, let me think. If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. But where do I...
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Maybe there?
It's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as
Watch
shit.
language.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword
Yes.
as a defensive impulse.
That's what I thought.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
So what you mean? Oh, yeah. Her palms. Right? They would be...
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up
what
the
happened
sword.
in this room, y'all? What happened in this room? I'm so confused. I didn't know Sayaka was moving like this. I didn't know she was moving like this. What's going on, Sayaka?
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up.
Okay,
and
so it
come
wasn't
away
her
completely
slashing around.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because water was turned off.
I got it!
Exactly.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Okay, Stinky.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Why would that be a compliment?
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Sayaka, you are not the girl I thought you were.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
But the fact that she did it in my room. I mean, she did switch it. But that was for her victim to come over. But if she had switched it back afterwards, had she actually succeeded, and she was here right now, she might blame me. Sayaka, I'm so confused right now, having my doubts about you, but I don't want to have doubts. I thought you were my assistant. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Oh my god.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Or was it me?
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms...
No, it was me, right? Or did she set me up? She knew I would actually do that. I don't know.
Was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
That's what I'm thinking, but I...
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Maybe. Makoto? I don't know. Let's talk more. Kyoko, what you think?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Oh no, no. Was it me who suggested it, or did she bring it up? It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. They'll also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
Man, fix your face over there.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
I mean, she did say that she was willing, when we had that conversation about, like, was it dreams or whatever? She was like, sometimes you gotta do stuff, you know? She'll do anything to make her dreams come true. Maybe that involves betraying you, Makoto. I don't know.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Togo, I really wish you stopped talking.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
So it's kind of self-defense. To a certain point, and then it becomes murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
I don't think I have anything for that.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Yeah, let's get back on track. How much evidence do I have left? I have the glass ball. I have the I have all the getting rid of evidence stuff, the incinerator, that kind of stuff. I think that's what I have left.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Seriously, who was that empty seat for? Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die!
What? Toko.
If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Chill.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong!
See, sometimes I have to shoot twice.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dying.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Oh,
I got it!
Okay, yeah.
Her left index finger had blood
But
on it.
still, that's such a weird angle to write. Right?
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
They're not numbers.
11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're
Already
a
asked
computer
her.
nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Watch your mouth.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because
Exactly.
they're not numbers.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Leon, says Leon. Let me say it.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now...
Let me say it. I figured it out first.
You could also read it as an N.
This is Leon.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Watch your mouth.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
What are you talking about?
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Let me say it. I know. I knew it right away. Let me do it. I know. Let me do it.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
That's a pretty crazy coincidence.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
See, it's such a weird angle.
She wrote that message on the wall
Such a weird
behind her
angle.
as she was
But
leaning
you know,
up against it.
Not impossible.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Ah, okay. When you say it that way.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Is it really?
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
But y'all can say that I'm a killer?
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
I got some more for you.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it that we need to pay attention to. When it was disposed of, how it was disposed of, how. Where? How or where?
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Unless you're a baseball star.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use incinerator without using the... Yeah.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
No, that's wrong!
Got you. Got you!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly
Unless
turn
you
on
threw
the
something at it.
incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal
You spent
ball,
$1 million
but,
on? Crazy.
But how would you use it?
Throw it.
I got it! The killer simply
Now we
took
wrapping
aim
up,
at
we're
the
wrapping up, yeah,
incinerator
we're wrapping it
switch
up.
and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
You're making the same exact face. Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really
If
do that?
they were a baseball star.
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly
What else I
clear.
got?
And with that, we can end this.
What else I got?
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Every case is the last element to bring the class trial to end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to read, but but like I know what happened, but I don't know if I could put it in order. Whatever. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic, okay? Okay, I have 20 minutes, okay. How long is this? So the beginning is... Oh gosh, okay. So... I invited you over, right? Right? I invited you over? I invited you over, you come in, something. I attack. You defend. No. No. Okay, yeah. You defend. Oh, no. I attack you. You come over. I attack you. You see the sword. I attack you again. You defend yourself. Then I start attacking you. Your wrist gets broke. You drop the knife. No. You drop the knife. Okay, yeah. No. Okay, let me go. Come in my room. Attack you. Sorry, I'm using my own point of view. Come in the room. I attack you. You see this. I try to attack you again. You defend yourself. I have the sword now. You drop the knife. What's this right here? Anyway, we'll come back to that. I get into the bathroom. You try to open it. You get in. You get in, stab me. I don't know. No. You write it before you die, right? Yeah, because Ari right here. This is Leon. What else I got? You see this. You're staying outside. Use the ball. No, you throw this in first. No. You use the ball first. You turn on the incinerator first, I mean. Turn it on, and then you throw the thing in there. And then, why you look so crazy? And then this comes out. Okay, but where does this go? Let me think. Let me start back here. So, this is right. That's correct. That's correct. That's most definitely correct. This has to be correct. That's correct. I don't know. Where does this go? This is correct. That's correct. Maybe it's here? Yeah, that's correct. Okay, because this is already right here. So I don't think I need this piece at all. Okay, yeah, and she's near the bathroom already. Okay, that's it. Okay, you come in my room. I try to attack you. You see the sword. You start using it to defend yourself. You get the upper hand. You get me in the corner. I run to the bathroom. You try to open it. It's locked. You start picking at it. You get in. I'm already hurt. Or you stab me or something, whatever. I write the name. I'm dying. You leave. You see this. Clean it up. Throw the thing. Turn it on. Throw this in there. You know, you probably should have threw this in first and then turned it on. Because the flame must have pushed it back out. Yeah, that's on you. Okay. Think I nailed it.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Gotcha.
Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Yeah, a lot of evidence, actually.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
What you talking about?
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Girl, what you talking about? Oh my goodness. How many mini games are in this? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you have to engage them in a head-to-head battle. Let's refer to it as a bullet time battle. You destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. No, a rhythm game. Match the button presses with each tempo marker. Okay, that's not too hard, right? Press the right button to lock on to opponent's statement. Can I get a practice round?
When the killer removed the screws from the
so
doorknob,
confused.
they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Their toolkit.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
I don't know how to do this.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid!
I don't know what I'm doing.
You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
I don't know what to do.
You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I need to review that because I was winning, but I didn't know what I was doing.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Hey. You could give me more points. You could have given me more coins than that.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yay. Uh-oh, looks like you got right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. No words?
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon? Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? We just... Makoto. We already figured it out. No need to ask him.
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the heck is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
I mean, she did attack first. But at some point, you did turn the tides and still killed her. It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step, and you'd be the one standing here. She did strike first, y'all. She did strike first. I mean, I can't say that I wouldn't do the same thing. Would I have, like, killed her, though? Like, did the final blow? I probably would have, like, you know, I probably would have stopped when she ran to the bathroom. I probably would have left after that, and yeah. It was complete... Dang, Leon, dang. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
You could say that again.
Yeah. Hey! Come on!
Hey, come on! You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd better off if we'd been wrong. You wanna die? Because if what we had come up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was... I can say that. She was wrong for that. I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind is all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If it was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. And I guess I wasn't her friend. I guess I wasn't her real friend. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
So you wanted me to take the fall, basically. No matter what happens, please always be there on my side. She was gonna frame me and expect me to take the fall. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like this? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But...
that's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Dang it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. You know Makoto's weak. Just barely avoid punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Yes. You die. Remember?
You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself from the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bed, exactly, that's when it stopped. That's when it stopped. When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? And why did you bring it with you? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than the unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is it the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay for the penalty of breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Oh gosh. For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Why am I in front? Makoto, move back! I know you don't want to watch this. think I'm gonna end it right here. We did it. We figured out it was Leon. But I'm not very... It's sad. It's sad. I thought it would be like, you know, Leon was just crazy. He went crazy on Sayaka and killed her. But no, it wasn't like that. Sayaka attacked first. And then he had to defend himself. And then the self-defense ended. And then he went out of his way to kill her. And it was just messy. It was just messy. So, what I'm saying is Sayaka wasn't innocent. She did. Like, she would be the one on stand had she got away with it. There was no winner. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. There was no winner overall, you know? Yeah. I don't know what to say. Like, I feel bad for Leon because he was targeted. But then I feel bad for Sayaka for dying. I think Makoto's right. Monokuma, he's the worst. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social media. It's always below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.